Living your life to the fullest can sometimes be a lot easier said than done, especially after living through a global pandemic. But Larry Chief Sotelo has always kept his chin up as he took advantage of everything life has to offer. And after taking it all in, Chief hopes to give it all back to his community and daughter.
But I'm serious when I say you got to live your dreams while you're here and now. No regrets.
A man who has seen, lived, and done it all.
I led probably the life that most people would dream of having.
Larry Chief Sotelo has spent the last 78 years doing life his way.
I did it my way. And that should be the only thing that's important to you as an individual, that you can't blame that person or that person. You did it all by yourself.
Chief, nicknamed by his Native American heritage, has always been a man of his work. Starting his first job in the 7th grade on the farm to entering the Army after graduation, he worked a range of jobs throughout his life. From selling cars to working at an electric manufacturing company to bartending and more, he has never really retired.
It's hard to think of one word to describe him because he's just so many things.
My first job when I was in the 7th grade, and I've worked all my life, it hasn't hurt me, and I still enjoy it. I enjoy getting up early in the morning, having a reason to get up.
He wakes up every morning, he calls me, and he's like, I get to go to work today, I'm excited.
Hi, sweetheart, this is me. Just give me a quick call, okay?
But once the pandemic hit, his world flipped upside down.
He asked my dad to quit his job because he's high risk. He is older, he's had a quadruple bypass, he has diabetes, so he is really, COVID's prime candidate.
I wanted to get out and about, but I really couldn't because everybody was telling you to stay home. Several times I tried to get permission from my doctor, and it was just tough because he said no. Because after being used to getting up and going to work, now I just have to get up and not really do anything. And it just gives you an idea what people take for granted. They just assumed they could do this, they could do that. And having that taken away from them, I think it's created a better society. I know that I certainly see life in a different light.
Going without human interaction for nearly 5 months, Chief was counting down the days to get back to the people he loves and the newfound job he loves.
I got a call from my previous employer who said, Chief, are you ready to go back to work? Never was I happier in my life, okay? Got to get up early in the morning, got to get out of the apartment, got to start doing some of the things I really enjoy in life. And I got a job with this company where they transport non-emergency patients. A lot of elderly people, a lot of handicapped people. But to me, it's my way of giving back to the community after reaping all the benefits that life has to offer. You attach this to the wheelchair. And then this is the safety belt that I put around them. And I buckle it down here. And we're good to go.
It's not something that he has to do, it's something that he does because he wants to give back to the community at this point in his life.
One thing that I really love about this job is we just don't drive in the city of Madison, we drive all over the state. And one thing about Wisconsin, it has some beautiful land, some beautiful countryside, and there is a lot to desire around here. Plus, it gave me an opportunity to raise my daughter here, both my wife and myself.
After living a life that felt like a dream, Chief hopes his daughter experiences some of the same things he did.
I think he's lived a life so different from so many people, and it's been amazing to hear about throughout my entire life.
I think she led an interesting life. I know I've certainly enjoyed watching her grow up. And I want her to have kind of like the life that I led, but in a more organized way, in a more sensible way. And I wish her all the success in the world.
Overcoming any challenge thrown his way, Chief continues to wake up every morning and live like there's no tomorrow.
Live every day as if it was going to be your last day. Fulfill all your dreams while you're here, while you're young. Because when you get to be my age, you reflect back on life, and there's no I should have, I could have, why didn't I? And all I have is just happy memories of a fulfillment in life.
Despite his health conditions and battles during the pandemic, Chief sees the good in each day and strives to be a better man for his family and community. Celebrating his 79th birthday next month, he looks forward to another bright year around the sun.